Hello and welcome to another cooking rodeo with the old Tater Cowgirl, because the young Tater Cowgirl Adriana is still in bed. We had a great 4th of July and she's still sleeping out because they were out half of the night and looking at the firework and the usual. My daughter stayed with the dogs inside and the bunny, so I always feel bad for the animals, but they're actually doing good. They're not barking or not trembling or anything, so we keep them in the living room. Anyway, I'm back from the RV in my nice kitchen, but I'm still in camping mode, I can tell you. I'm already prepping for the next trip, which will be Crater Lake, Oregon, so I'm already getting my stuff together. And today's show will be, kind of camping themed. My daughter gave me some ideas when we were planning the meals, because she's going with us. And she said, why don't we make Hobo packets at the campground? I said, what? And she said, oh, well, foil packets is the correct name. And I'm thinking, she got all the meaty stuff, telling me about the meaty stuff you can do, but I'm going to show you a whole plant-based vegan, no cheating this time, healthy foil packet which you can make on the campground or like we do today at the oven. First of all, you turn the oven on 400 degrees to get it hot, and I'm taking you down now on my nice countertop to show you what I'm doing. Hold on. All right. I'm also trying not to keep the video so long. I'm trying to make it not boring. Yeah. Okay, so now you can see everything. Okay, so first of all, I'm using very firm tofu, and that turns out really good. I put a little bit, I'm marinating the tofu a little bit. There's a little bit aquafaba from a can of pinto beans. Just maybe a tablespoon is in there. And this is the stuff I want to put in. It's red and yellow pepper, pinto beans, I had a radish I want to use, and some mushrooms, my tofu. Then I have vegetables frozen. I have salsa, because we need some moisture. The guys, the not vegan people, they put oil or butter in there, usually in their foil, and we don't do that, so I really want to keep it clean this time. I know a lot of my viewers are vegans, whole plant-based, so I want to keep it clean, and I'm losing weight again, so I really want to stay on my diet and not putting other stuff in. All right, so, and rice. So now we start building. First we marinate the tofu here. So I take a packet of low sodium taco seasoning, and I use the low sodium. So I put in the whole thing. Toss it a little. As I said, there's a little aquafaba in there for moisture. And I also put in, let's say, a teaspoon of liquid smoke. Maybe a little more. You know me. And a little lime juice. Okay. And then we mix it with 2 tablespoons, maybe 3, of the salsa. And you can use really hot salsa or mild one. I use mild one. I can't take really hot stuff. And my husband neither. He likes the hot stuff, but he gets how do you call it here? Heartburn. Yeah, and we want to avoid that. Okay, so I'm tossing and turning here. I loved it at Betterbell RV Park. I loved that little RV park in San Juan Bautista. And I'm looking forward to the next camping trip, really. Okay, so next step. Next step is to get your foil ready. So what you need, and I'm doing it like that, I'm not sure, I'm not comfortable eating from aluminum, so I'm using, my first layer is parchment paper together with one layer of aluminum, and it's heavy duty aluminum, heavy duty. And you want to make it big enough, so don't be stingy. Let me just get that over here and then you see it better, I think. Let's put that away. Okay. You put one. So you prepare that before you start putting the packets together. And it's easier. Alright. So in the Campfire, you put it on the coals, not in a, you know, when the coals are hot and white, this is where you put the packets. We tried it already, it worked perfect, and they eat tofu if I make it that way. Otherwise, I'm the only one eating tofu, so that was kind of nice to see. They really don't need always meat. Even my husband says that. It's just fine without meat. Okay, the base we make, that's a brown rice, and you know the cups you get, I got it at Norpil, it's organic brown rice, and you can put it in the microwave for 1 or 2 minutes and it's done, but we don't do that. We just take this rice, almost ready rice, dump it on our packet, that's our base, and that's also our starch to eat, because Dr. McDougall would be proud of me, because I eat starch and no fat. I'm not adding anything, no oil, no butter, no nothing. I would have oat butter from Miyoko, which is nice vegan organic butter, but I'm not using it. I'm being good today, good girl. Okay, this is that, and now we are using, well, no, we'll use that stuff first. So we use a little bit of pepper. I toss the rest of that. If you have too much, toss it in a salad. That's what I'm doing. I will have as a side, I will have a green salad with all the leftovers here in the salad. Beans. I have pinto beans, but you can take whatever beans you want. You know, this is not strict. Any bean, black beans would work fine. And now I have a radish, which I put in. I like radish, and it gives it a little oomph. And we get some mushrooms. Okay. And tofu on top. And the taco seasoning, dump it on there, so you don't have to drain anything. This will be good. Actually, you should dump the taco seasoning on, and we also add a little bit more salsa. Okay. And that was my liquid smoke. A little bit of onion powder, maybe an 1/8 teaspoon, okay? Not too much, don't do too much. Then a little bit of salt. I'm really careful because, you know, the salsa already have some salt. And I have some frozen vegetables. I just pour over it. All right. already getting big. And some garlic. These are garlic herbs. And you can do whatever you want, you know. That's the fun part. And people ask me, are you preparing that? No, this is just for us right now in the oven. I do not prepare them for the camping trip. That's one of the fun part, to put it all on a table and everybody makes their own packets and then we put it in the coals. All right, and some pepper. Some cilantro maybe. I'm just winging it here. So that would be the Mexican Southwestern CalMex variant. We make it a little smaller. So now you see what I'm doing. Yeah, I take it here lengthwise. What I do is I roll it in here tight. It has a little air so that the steam can work its magic. And then you crimp it here. Put the parchment in there. Crimp it here and close it. Oops. Roll it, roll it. Tie it down. It looks like a big candy. Yeah, kind of like. So tie it down. Roll, roll, roll. Tie it down, and then side down. You put it in another one. Because when you are, I show you how in the oven one would be enough, but I want to show you what I do at the campground. Put it in another one because I don't want my food getting in the ashes or in the coal when you take it out with a tongue. So these things are piping hot once we take it out. So you need, we have them here. Yeah. So I have these, see these gloves for the grill when we are at the campground, and I have a tongue to take the stuff out. So be really careful. They're really hot. Okay, done. Now we we just make one for now because I just want to show you what I'm doing. And here it is. And now, put you up again. We put those in a 400-degree oven for 40 minutes, around 40. I tried a little bit. In the grill, it really depends on your heat, what you have on the coals. Your coals need to be white, you know, and not the flame. Don't put it in the flame, put it in the white coals. And like when you make baked potatoes in the grill. And I would say on the grill 45 at least, maybe a little longer. Here in the oven I will go now for 40 minutes, might leave it in for 45. Okay, if you are a vegetarian and you say, hey, I could put cheese on it, I would wait with that. Once they are done, you can put your cheese on it, or your avocado, or there are more stuff, you know, pepitas. There's more stuff you can put on, but I wouldn't do it right now. I would wait until it's done, open it up, put the cheese in, roll it back down, roll it back close, the last layer, and then let the cheese melt, and then you can eat. Okay, let's put it in. And timer is 40 minutes. And I see you again in 40 minutes. Well, welcome back. It's 2 minutes to go. So I left it in 40 minutes, and then we open it and we look at our foil packet. And as I said, you can prepare it probably one day in advance, but it takes the fun out of the camping experience, because that's one meal you can share with your peeps at the campground. You prepare, everybody gets their own packet together. You know, because as a vegan, whole plant-based, it's always, when I started eating that way, I was always feeling left out. Oh, what am I going to do when they grill their weenies and, you know. Well, you have your black bean burgers you can put on the grill. You get your foil packets ready. Everybody eats what they want, you know, and put them in the packet. You're part of the group and you don't feel left out. So that's why I like that idea of that foil packet or Hobo packet, or I don't know how you want to call it, Nomad packet. I don't care, I really don't care. So and I will eat it, you know. I tossed all the leftover I didn't need for the packet in a bowl. I will toss in some spring greens and maybe a few pepitas. I love those in the salad. Maybe a little leftover salsa. And for the packet itself, you can dress it with Cholula hot sauce, an avocado, and here you go. Let's take them out. And look what we have. Ooh, it's piping hot. It is always, I will put the recipe underneath my my video so you can see what I did about it. Again, this is just an idea. There are so many varieties you can do, like you can do Asian dressing, like Chinese or Thai dressing, or a barbecue sauce type of thing, you know. You can put soy curls in, I don't know. I have to experiment with that a little bit more. I know I can put in these vegan sausages, these apple sausages with sage. They might be good. I don't know. I just think it's a good way to have a camping experience. Okay, I'm taking down your view a little bit to make you see what I'm doing. It's piping hot, so really be careful. Even on the campfire, even more so, because you can burn yourself, because the steam will go out. Okay, we open the first one. Ooh, I can hear it sizzling. Ooh, yeah, that's hot. Ha! Okay, see it's steaming out. And it opened a little bit, but I don't care. Ooh, hot. Oh yeah, that looks good. That looks really good. And you eat right from the parchment paper. See, I put parchment paper inside. I feel better that way. It's a big bowl here. I put, should I put something on it? I don't need anything. It's enough stuff. And I put it really close to the, so you can see it. Now, of course, we do a tasting. Here's my spoon. I want to see how the rice, if the rice got, yeah, oh, wow, the rice got really nice. Yeah, that worked. That worked really good. And I hope you like this idea. There are a few more ideas I can give you. It's really good with little potatoes, halved little, how do you call it, fingerling, little potatoes, and maybe a vegan sausage, the sage apple sausage in it, and some broccoli or vegetables, mushrooms. So there are a lot of varieties possible. Have fun with it. Don't feel deprived as a whole plant-based eater if others have a barbecue. Bring your own stuff and you're part of the crowd, okay? So I don't know how the Wi-Fi will work. We will be at Crater Lake, Oregon. Maybe if I can get a cooking show together, I will. Maybe I show you more Hobo packets or my blackbean burgers or whatever, you know, whatever comes up. This reminds me, we will stop at a campground nearby Redding and Lake Shasta. And these folks have, I think, Mount Shasta, Mount Shastina, Lake Shastina. They have a big wildfire right now, and prayers to all of you. We had that last year. Our area was on evacuation order in Gilroy for the cruise fire. We saw the one in Santa Cruz, and we all know what you're going through. I hope you all stay safe up there. I think it's called the lava fire. We will probably see the smoke still when we go. It's 70% contained today, I heard. So I'm really happy about that, and my heart goes out to all of you up there who are impacted by the lava fire. I hope it's going over soon. Anyway, and I talk to you when we have the next Tater Cowgirl Rodeo, maybe from Oregon Crater Lake. I don't know, we will see. Let you get yourself surprise next time. And as they say in California, peace out. Pow.